Most people think finding a hidden camera in your own bedroom is just cause for a dramatic confrontation. But one woman in a Delhi joint family did something smarter. She documented the discovery, called the police, and filed an FIR. What happened next reveals a gap in how Indian law actually treats privacy violations and how it doesn't. It started small. Priya, a composite character based on dozens of similar situations, noticed her mother-in-law asking oddly specific questions about her afternoons alone. Nothing confrontational. Just too much detail. One evening, while adjusting a picture frame above the bed, her fingers caught on something. A small lens. Hidden behind a decorative wall clock. Her first instinct was to pull it down and scream. But she paused. Instead, she photographed it in place, documented the angle with a measuring tape showing exactly what the camera could see, and called her sister. That documentation would matter legally. She didn't pull it down for another 2 hours. When she finally confronted her mother-in-law, the denial was instant. I was worried about intruders. I was protecting you. Her husband, caught between loyalty and shock, froze. The joint family split. Her mother-in-law's sisters defended her intentions. Her husband's cousins said it crossed a line. No resolution. Just festering silence. 3 days later, Priya walked into a police station in her Delhi neighborhood with her photographs, the clock itself, and a written statement. The officer was initially dismissive, family matter, but when Priya cited Section 354C of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023, which specifically criminalizes voyeurism and violation of privacy, he listened differently. Here's what most people get wrong about Indian privacy law. It's not about whether the person had good intentions. Section 354C says whoever intends to insult the modesty of any person by capturing, publishing, or transmitting an image of their private area without consent faces up to 3 years imprisonment and a fine up to 4 lakh rupees. Intent doesn't matter. The act itself does. The FIR was filed. An investigation was opened. Her mother-in-law was called for questioning. Honestly, this is where most families fracture, not because the law is harsh, but because nobody knows the law exists. Priya's case didn't go to trial, it went to a Lok Adalat where a settlement was negotiated, an apology, a written assurance against future violations, and therapy counseling for the family. The takeaway: if you find a hidden camera in your bedroom, photograph it in place first. Call the Women Helpline at 181 or your local police station. You don't need to decide whether to forgive, the law already has. What you decide is whether to report. Most people delay that decision hoping it will heal itself. It won't. If this happens to you, document and report within 24 hours. We've linked the full Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023 privacy provisions in the description. Subscribe for more breakdowns on Indian family law and what actually works.